All right, so this is now Thursday in my on a hiatus since from Tent City since Sunday morning, Monday morning, about 1. I had the choice today of having a little bit of money that I had left and saving it for the next few days so I can have some food and some other things next few days, and spending it on a hotel for one more night. You know, the guy woke me up at like 10:45. I'd fallen asleep this morning and tell me say, yo, no, like 11. I think it was like 11:10. He goes, oh, you're out in 10 minutes. It's like, I had to pack up everything in 10 minutes and then get downstairs. And then if I have money for a cab, if not, I had to walk all the stuff that I have with me there, and I probably have to make 2 trips and blah blah blah. So I decided to stay one more day. It's a lot of money, man. $130 for one night in a place. And there's nothing cheaper. I mean, the other ones, they're usually, if they're cheaper, they're usually booked, or they're really crappy and they're pretty far away from where I need to be right now. So I got it for one more night. And I got, I'm dreading going back to the place where I now feel pretty much threatened by everyone. that's there. I don't, I if I could just pack up and leave, I would, because those people are just not. They're not very nice people, man. Bottom line, and I don't really trust. I don't think there's anyone I can trust in that place. I mean, I don't trust most people, but there's kind of no end. My somebody coming up behind me and just whacking me on the head and then taking my wallet again. That could happen. Any of those people are capable of it. It happened before, and can happen again. So I'm in this hotel for the night, and at least I did some other stuff that that came through. The John Lupani stuff was really, I love that album, that John Lupani album. From when 77 it came out, 78 I probably got introduced to it like around 80, 15, 16, and then it was the Alan Holdsworth. There's Peter Schumann and Alan Holdsworth, both two separate ends of the spectrum of like playing, because Alan Holdsworth he's just so emotional, so like deeply emotional, and the other guy is just like very high, and then it's really kind of like more bouncy, more dance. I mean, it's just the album itself. It was just every song on it, every piece of it is, for me, my introduction, I think, to almost like energy balancing music, and energy producing music, to the point where it's like, if you really sit there and listen to it, you can smoke some weed, listen to it from beginning to end, it'll bring you somewhere else. It's called enigmatic oceans, and that's what it is. It's just like powerful oceans of waves of sound and music and energy, and so. And now I put a video together, and that came out, I think, pretty good, of me doing some of the light art and stuff, and I think it doesn't have a video, so I needed a video, number one. Number two, it's very good representation of where I feel what the album says, and what I'm hearing out of the music, So, yeah, and then I still have the issue. Oh, so going back to Tent City, I'm like, every time I was like, it gets to the point where it's like, I have no more money. I can't stay another day in this hotel. I guess I have to go back because I have no other choice. Before then, even if I have enough for one choice I had today, I break it up into 2 choices and go back to doing it. It's not like I would love this hotel. I just like being in a place where I can lock my door and feel comfortable in the things that I'm doing without being eavesdropped on and somebody like listening to try to rob me, man. I'm very concerned about that whole place with everybody meeting I talk to, and even the whole area. What they did to me, they arrested me, and I got to go to court next week. They sent it to up to ShopRite. They sent it up to Monmouth and federal court and whatever shit's called in Freehold, and they kicked it back down. To Neptune, so I got to go to Neptune now, and that could be anything from okay, you're gonna have to drop it down to a fine, or it could be like, oh well, we're having, and then if it's this thing that they're gonna try to throw me into a cage or whatever, force me into a trial for having plant medicine in my pocket. Again, I will stand up and fight for it. What I'm going to do is your laws are ridiculous. The thing itself, I can show you proof that the thing itself does not cause any more harm than alcohol. Yeah, you deem it illegal, and just because you deem it illegal, it means that it's so. I mean, we don't have the time to wash away that stupid law because it doesn't make any sense. You don't have the time to do that, but you have the time to stick me into a cage. So I would have to respect your time, but you can't respect my time as a human being. That in itself is about as unequal and unbalanced as a court system that I can see. So I don't want to deal with it. Hopefully it's bring it down to a misdemeanor or whatever, and another fine that I'm going to tack on, and still I haven't had. By the time I get the money, it's borrowed out. And all of a sudden it's like, what I have left is I got to give this to the court, this to the court, this to the court, or not. And jeopardize the loss of. At one point they were issuing warrants, and they were actually bringing you back in, and you have to serve like time in for if you had so they were like almost like it was scary if you didn't pay your fine, because they can actually send you back into a cage. I met somebody one of the times that I was in there, and they said, well I have fines, and I never paid them and stuff, and they caught up to me, and they said, do you want to do this, or do you want to spend like 10 days in county? So I took the 10 days in county. So fucking, I'll do that instead of having to pay the fines because I ain't get the money for the fines. Okay, so what did they get out of having you 10 days in county? That's what I'm trying to understand. If they chose either like you pay us a $1,000 fine, or you can serve your time in county jail, and then we'll give you 10 days in county jail. So which would you like, sir? You're like, all right, I don't have the money, so I guess I got to. But what are you getting, Judge? If you ain't getting $1,000, that means you're getting $1,000 for some other, for sticking this guy in county for 10 days. What, taxpayer money goes to you and them? For him being arrested for 10 years, and that's a punishment that he'll, next time when he has fines, he'll make sure he'll pay them. So I owe a bunch of fines. If they tag on another fines, okay, that's fine. I'm going to pay for it. And if they threaten to take my license away, well, I'm not driving anyway now. I might as well just take it away until I get a car, right? Other than that, I don't know what to say. As long as you ain't threatening me with no cage time for fucking having plant medicine that I deem important and in my spiritual practice, and I find that you all laughing at that. You all laugh away. Because because between you and me, I already have found the cure to death, and I had that cure in my hand. I was there, but something asked me to come back down here and help you people. And that's something, as far as I know, created you, but whatever. If you don't believe, that's fine. And here I am. So at the end of this, it's like I just go back and I don't, it's like I don't care if it's now. It's gonna. Hopefully, I would actually prefer it to be now, but it being then is and again, at 58 years here is like 3 weeks where I'm from. So I don't lose a lot of time back then. But this body has to endure this 58 years of like, my God, what a stupid place to live. And I don't mean here, I mean the entire civilization that you put forth. So if they do that like that, I'm just going to say, I'm going to fight it with the not guilty. It's my spiritual practice. It's part of my spiritual practice. If you guys want to try, if you want to come with me, I'll show you how it doing it allows me to channel interdimensional beings that have been helping me throughout my whole 10, 15 years now. And maybe I'm here to say this to you, Judge. You don't believe me? That's fine. But do you believe every spiritual practice out there? Yet do you respect every spiritual practice? Well, this is my spiritual practice. That's it. I'm a shaman, and I use certain plant medicines that you deem illegal in my spiritual practice. Now you deem illegal because of what you find is the problem with them, but they don't cause that problem with me, because the problem that you're concerned with is caused by alcohol or pill consumptions along with it. See, just the use of the plant does not warrant having us sit in jail, right, Judge? It doesn't warrant us having to sit in jail because you deemed it, yet we didn't do anything. I've never hurt anybody in my life. I don't. What did you think that I do? I record music, and I do music because it gives me inspiration, because I my activism, because I get basically channeled information. So that's what happens in my spiritual practice using that plant that you deem illegal. But sir, it's not a plant. It's I don't know, sir. You made everything illegal. I can't get the seeds. I can't grow the plant. There's nothing I can do other than get it at one source. The one source is there, and then try to cook the shit out of it to make sure it doesn't have the garbage that you don't want in it. But other than that, all it is a fucking stimulant, and it ain't no worse than coffee, sir. I'm sorry. This is what I'm gonna say to the judge, man. I mean, hopefully if it's a jury trial, it's fine. But if it's just like a judge, I'm gonna look him in his face and say, look, man, and I'm gonna look at him like, yo, man, you open that pedestal, you open that thing. I didn't elect you up there. I don't give a shit who you are, who you think you are, being able to tell me. But I can't say it's them because they help me condemn the Lord. But I want to mention them. They're thinking, whatever the mind can conceive, the will can achieve. So I'm saying, what you deem as something up there, as something that is harmful to your people that drink alcohol, where I come from, and my training as a young man, and my training in past lives. You believe in reincarnations, or you believe in the Bible? So you're going to hell or heaven? Well, you better hope that the heaven's the place you're waiting for, because as far as I know, God does not like his children thrown into cages for things that he or she gives them. So I'm saying you're responsible for that. Go ahead. So that's what I'm going to be telling the judge, man. And that's going to that right there that I tell the judge is not going to be possible because he'll stop me. But I will try to say it in such a way that maybe circumventing his ego and saying that, look, this is not a harmful substance. I can attest to that. Your science and whoever made it harmful is getting paid by the pharmaceutical companies and then the alcohol companies. I don't know, because no matter what, it is not a problem unless there's something else involved in it, and that something else involved in it represents something that is illegal. Right? There's a legal system right now that you have in place that doesn't account for these laws and how they are hurting human beings that want nothing more than to connect to their tribal roots that you ripped away from them, sir. Your Honor, sir. That you ripped away from them because you forced them out of their tribal environment and stuck them into factories to work for you. And you need them to work in those factories 8 to 12 hours a day. And how the hell are they going to do that if they're staying up all night dancing? So better make all those things illegal so that every night they go home, make alcohol nice and illegal so they can drink that and then fall asleep and then wake up the next day and go to work. 12 hours. That's what you replaced their tribal connections to. So what they're trying to do when doing stuff like this, plant medicines, is that they somehow connect to their tribal past for a little short time. It sucks that it's a short time, right? Because it's like you're in heaven for a little bit, and then you get bounced back down to what the hell of this is. So you're in heaven and hell. It's like, so you're always trying to, we're always trying to chase that. No, you're trying to get back to heaven because this fucking hell you don't like. You don't want to be here, especially with people like you that put children of God into cages. And I'm saying, sir, you put your hand on that Bible, right? Put the hand on that Bible. Where's that Bible? You think that the God that created that Bible, in any way, shape, form, really created that Bible, sir? It's written by men. But the one thing that I know what your Creator wants is that you do not take His children and put them into cages for plants that He put on this planet. That's not poison. They've been used for thousands of years as a stimulant, similar to coffee. Yet some person, some lawmaker, some maker of laws at one point decided to take something that's been used and then rip it away from people and then if they still decide to do it under the table, then you take them and you throw them into cages, and then you find them, and then what else do you do? Let's see. Ridicule them. They got if it's over. Is cocaine still a felony? Then you have a felony conviction in your fucking on your record. A felony for what? Is coffee a felony? Coffee isn't even illegal, and it's the equivalent to having coffee. Oh, but you can overdose. No, you can't. If you have a weak heart, you can overdose on coffee too. Do you understand? And the reason that people do things that end up hurting themselves with it is because, number one, it's illegal. It's expensive because it's illegal. And you get garbage because there's nothing else you can get, which makes it even more expensive because it's illegal. All those things would go away and people wouldn't be dying of the few deaths that they have. But now alcohol, that's okay if somebody drinks like, 3-4 beers and sits in a car and then kills a family driving home. That is you allow that to go because you just get to the point where if the person's at a stop or something, you think, hopefully the police will stop him before he kills that family because he's drunk. Oh man, sir, turn around. So can you walk that line? No, turn around. So you're drunk. You're counting on that to stop, right? The guy killing him, right? That's why there's so many more deaths in alcohol, because there's no. It's like is there a let's see. Why do I have to say all this to somebody? Why doesn't that human back behind the table? This kind of sucks, man. Wow. Yeah, God, dude, walk out the door. Don't worry about it. This is bullshit. You keep doing, oh, the law says this, sir, and you have to do this and this. And how do you plead, sir? How do you plead? What? Plead? I plead I shouldn't be here. I plead that this whole court system and what you're doing right now is completely and completely unethical and unbalanced and basically a crock of shit, sir. So that's why I plead. I don't want to be here. But something I had in my pocket. I didn't go hurt anybody. They just decided to to pull me over and then pull me over. But I wasn't even driving. I was walking to the bathroom, actually, to take a fucking shit. Your Honorship, sir? Which you don't want me to do it in the woods or out there, do you? So I was like, this is the closest place is there from where I live in Tent City, sir. Tent City, sir. So, that's what's happening now, and that's the next thing coming up. I think it's in July 13th, I think. Hope you do every month. It's like another one. Hey, that one. That one came back. I thought it would. Oh shit, man. I literally feel like okay. So I feel like so I'm in a hotel right now. This is the bottom line 2-star crappiest hotel you can get, but. Yeah, it gets a room. It's actually got a pretty big one. It's easy on the roads. I haven't seen any roaches or anything like that since I've been here, and it's it's all right. So it's almost like this is a vacation, right? And the last day of vacation, you're like, fuck, man, I gotta go. Fuck, I hate this shit. Can't we stay another week? We can stay another week, but they won't let us stay there. With our jobs or. We don't have the money. It's expensive, 3 days is the most I can do. Shit! Remember when you first got there? Sigh of relief. And then shit! Or another one. Actually, it's more like it. It's like say you're let's see, you're in jail, right? You're in jail, and once in a while they do like these weekend releases for you to go and see somebody or whatever. There's a funeral or something they let you go to or some shit like that. But you got to be back on Monday, right? So that's what it's more like. Like there is almost like a prison, right? And then boom. Oh, this is so good, pass that shit. Oh man, man. Wow. Oh, look at that TV, man, dude. I haven't seen a TV that big in like a month. Shower. Dude, can I take a shower, man? I haven't showered in such a long time. And then for anybody, when you guys the weekend, the weekend you go home, and then on Monday you got to go back to jail. Serve your time. don't do the crime if you can't serve time, boy. That's so fucking sad, right? It's so sad that anybody has to. You have to. Well, sir, if we didn't have money, we didn't have to do the crime. That means we wouldn't have to serve any time. How's that? Yeah. Go do it. Keep your eyes on the sparrow, sir. As something gets narrow, I don't know. As your road gets narrow, yeah. Get down the sparrow, the road gets narrow, and it leads right over the cliff. That's your civilization. So, like, you know, it's just like the weekend, yeah, and then like, you're out. Oh my God, I'm free. I'm fucking free, man. It was 3 days, 2 days, 3 days. I'm fucking free. You go there. Give me that. Give me that. Yo, what's up? Yo, you gotta go back. What? Yo, it's Monday morning. But what do you mean Monday morning? Yo, you gotta go back, man. Cause you know what happens, man. If you don't go back, like, you gotta be there by like 9, I think, man. If you don't go back, they're gonna come and get you, and then they're gonna fucking suspend all the times you can come out again. But you gotta go back now. No, man, fuck them. I'm not gonna go back, man. Fuck. Yo, dude, I told you not to smoke that shit, bro. Get up. You have to go back. If you don't go back, you know what happened last night, bro. They'll throw you back into long term, and you won't see this for another 6 months, bro. Come on, man. Don't fuck it up just because man, it sucks. It fucking sucks, man. I know, dude. I know it sucks, but what are you gonna do? Come on, get up, come on. I'll drive you. Come on. And that's if you're lucky enough to have somebody to drive you. But if you don't, you got at that point you got like $3 in your pocket again. And it's either the bus that costs about $2.50. That's about 2 hours. You probably not get there by 9. They're fucking out. Sir, you were supposed to be here by 9. All right, we actually already issued a warrant for you. So just go. You're gonna have to now go down to the warrant bureau. I'll give you your IDs. Tell them that you'll be coming in. But sir, I'm sorry. This is the procedure, sir. A warrant bureau, and then come back up here, and we'll get you in for the afternoon. Okay. All right. Can I go grab a pizza? No, sir. You're already late, sir. Go. Yeah, I luckily I wasn't in jail for that long that I had to do that, but I know somebody that was, and that was his story. Poor guy. That's what it feels like. Tomorrow I go back. That's it. No more. That's it. Anything else? No. There's nothing. Look, there's nothing. I told you. Nothing. Now you got to go back to whatever you can find and scrape and bag, and whatever you can get. Maybe some of those pantyhose. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Well, it's like a cheap, really, really cheap version of heaven. Like with no, they're just like doom. Just okay. It's air. Okay. Nobody's bugging me. All right, I can have a TV that I don't watch, but I can just cast some of my videos on there, which is kind of cool. Okay. What else? Okay. Got light. Okay. Electricity. Okay. Awesome. The temperature is like perfect here, so it's like but that's all it is a room, so it's not like a real heaven. Just a holding pen. That's a little more comfortable, just a little bit better. And Mike can remind you that one day if you want to go back down back down your knees second day for these corporations that did so much for you that you'll welcome you back in. Come on back in, boy. But you have to play with the rules and you shut up and no more of that writing crazy stuff and you can do the music, but it has to be light and mellow. Can you go back to that sound healing stuff that you were doing? So when you're ready for that, then you get this all the time, right? If not, the tent with the vampires and the vultures. You like the vampires? We put those in there. Come around your tent, they're just picking at you, especially like 3 days before you get any kind of thing. Yeah, just picking at you as much as they can. And you see the nice smell of urine and other things that are just all around. Garbage, plenty of garbage all around for you to pick up, because even though you didn't put it there, it's not your property, and and you're not living on that. You're still responsible for it, right? If not, you gotta just keep on smelling the corroding garbage that somebody threw there. Oh boy, can't wait to get back to Ooh Boo Tent City. But then at the same time, I can't walk into one of your for-profits, whatever it is, anything that tells me what to do, and then has a little smirk on their face. Hey, that's the guy that made those videos. Yeah, fucking asshole. Yeah, back to work, buddy. Hey, you don't forget you got to clean the toilets later too. I'd rather just like be in the corner somewhere, fucking, contemplating my next move. Is it just off the building, or is it like, do you like just go on a bridge? Just make sure you get some, some nice, like a nice jump all the way to death. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm just joking about that. I wish I could do that, but I can't. It's not in my DNA program. It's not. I guarantee you, I'd be out of here already. I can't. It's not programmed in my DNA to be able to do that. So. And yes, and it is programmed in somebody's DNA to do that because it's a piece of karma or something they had to learn from last time. They had to fulfill that piece of it. Whatever. Don't beat them up. Oh my God, you committed suicide. I know, but I have suicide prevention, and nobody commits suicide ever again. All right. I mean, the reason they commit suicide is your society and how what you do to them. Most suicides are committed because of money, in one shape or another. Because the money they didn't have got them depressed, or the money they need wasn't enough, or something they were looking forward to, they didn't come through and didn't have the money to get it, or blah, 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 money, blah, 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 blah. And I just lost, oh my God, how much is that on the stock market? Ah! And then you're like, oh, hey, that's Jim, oh shit, did he, Jim, don't, and we lost another one out the window? There you go, money. There you go, money. There you go. It is like one of the most silent killers in the world. It causes the most deaths. Money causes the most deaths anywhere. That is one more than any other drug. Man. It causes the most deaths, right? But it's a silent killer because money didn't cause that. It was caused by the ship and not having enough and fuel. Because it was too expensive to make the ship that was going to actually last. Instead, they make the ship that we hope it's going to last, but you never know. It could be cutting corners, budget in budget. We want the best we want the best little ship there that'll take us there and back. But at the same time, we still have to be in budget. I would never get into a spacecraft, any of these assholes because you know what? At least if even in a plane, I don't even like going, I don't even fly anymore, man, telling you the truth. Because anything you go into, you're like, okay, I'm wondering if they cut corners on this thing to make this thing so cheap. Because it was really cheap. Yeah, it's really cheap to fly as hell. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're doing day shuttle trips to the moon. I mean, it's kind of cool. Yeah, but you see, the other ones cost like, you have to have like $100,000. This you can get away with like $1,000, man. And you spend like a week on the moon. I mean, do you think that, yeah, man, I forgot, what can go wrong? You think I'm ever going to go through anything like that for you assholes? Over. Goodbye. Oh, take it easy. Oh, shit. That's the one that blew up, man. Fuck, it sucks, man. Oh, well. So that's the thing. Anything that happens in your stupid little civilization that has so many little problems here and there, it's all caused by the lack of funding, or somebody ripping off the money for it, or somebody looking the other way because I ain't got time. I work 16 hours today. Let's go, man. Next. Like the pipe that goes into like the fuel, and all of a sudden the oil spill and fucking in the Gulf. That was all caused by somebody going, fuck, goddamn, yeah, I changed that, but the guy said, I was supposed to change the whole part, because now you can't do that. It's too expensive. Just change a little bit of the bottom part. It'll be fine. Change the bottom. Oh shit! Oh, look at that, man. How much? Oh shit! We killed a lot of animals, right? Yeah, man. Killed a lot of sea life, man. Oh, for one little mistake caused by, the budget restraints, or the cutting back, because of like, oh no, they're laying off jobs now, man. We got to go like just do like, look, instead of doing 3 times around, just do like 1.5 or something, and then it's usually okay. See, all those cutting corner shits is what causes all your major disasters, caused by humans, not caused by Mother Nature. Because Mother Nature, after a while, she's like, well, they've done all this shit on me, man. It's time to do it to them, like Sandy, whatever, any of the ones that she's like, is this going to teach him? No, didn't teach him. Oh, they're building him back up on stilts this time. Oh, boy. Okie dokie. And what are the other poor people? The poor people living in like five people in a studio. Okay, 5 and 2 children in a studio. All right, and you got the big mansion on the stilts. Yeah, that's good. You know what I mean? So, good luck with that, man. Because at one point she will say no. She will say nah. It's enough of that, man. It's coming soon, guys. So I mean, I can call on about this shit forever. You know. And right now, the videotape is the only tape the only person can do. But everybody else is going, yeah, I don't want to hear it. Shut up, no, shut up. Like the fucking monkeys in suits you all are. Right? I'm not saying this shit to fucking make you upset. I mean, even when I said this, I'm making you understand that there's more important things in this life than what the fuck you waste your time on. You tell me I'm wasting my time trying to tell you you're wasting your time? Well, if you don't stop wasting your time, right? If you don't stop wasting your time, you won't have any more time to waste. And if I stop trying to, if I stop trying to convince you and tell you this, because you think that doing this is wasting my time, it's not wasting my time. It's actually wasting your time. So both those things would be wasting your time to the point where you're not going to exist. So take that into heart, and instead of saying, "Oh my God, what is he talking about? Oh my God, he had a pipe, and he no, he didn't. Oh my God, he didn't do that." Instead of doing that, just try to understand what I'm trying to say. And if you don't understand what I'm trying to say, that means you might be under 10% on brain power. I mean, that's that brain usage. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's not what I'm saying is it's about as logical as you get. And if you're so conditioned to be the logic has to be in the form of their trained, they're trained like I want to say assassin, but it's actually dog. But I'll call you an assassin. Trained assassins that they put behind these desks and make them work for their entire lives on just garbage, waste of time shit, and they're laughing their asses off. No matter where the money goes, it always goes back to them. Get it? Because they're the wealth class. No matter where the money goes, put the money here, send it there, bring it over there. Look at all they do. Oh my God, this is wasting. They'll never develop wings. Okay? They'll never after this, man. No way. We're good, man. And all you're doing is you transfer here, there, and it's all going back to it's all them. See, and as long as you keep on believing that thing, those things that you're transferring are so important, that you're going to spend your entire lifetime doing it, and so you can get more of the thing that you're transferring back and forth, and go spend it, and then watch your TV programs, and then you think that's going to bring you a happy life. At this point in stage, it's not, man. Maybe at your great grandmother's stage, and at that point, but see, the evolutionary process happens for the planet and the human that's on it. If the human doesn't follow along suit with the planet's evolutionary pattern, the human ends up falling off. The animals automatically, because they don't have the egos and the intellect, but actually the egos to stop themselves from doing the things they need to do. They're all working on their DNA and information. They're doing everything because of the knowledge that they have within themselves. There's no animal doctors in the animal kingdom. There's only animal doctors in the human kingdom, because you want to make sure we bring pets out of them, and we make sure when we pet pets out of them, we didn't kill them. But other than that, there's no animal doctors. There's no every day their bodies take care of themselves. That's the way we should be, but we're not, because we're trained, monkeys in suits that they're trained to do, get into spaceships and go into space. And hopefully, this is going to blow up. I don't know, man. But we got a chip in it. I don't give a shit, yo. It was fucked up when the humans were in there, but now we got a chip. It blows up. It blows up. What the fuck, man? So that's what you're creating a civilization. I don't know. Whatever. Like I said, if you want to believe me, don't believe me, I don't care. Either case. If you don't do what it's coming through me, I'm not commanding you. This is the words of your creator that asked me to talk to you, because all your lines are like call forwarded, busy, like they're all being blocked, man, and you don't get anything from them. And it's not like he goes individually to you. He tries to let everything around you communicate with you, and you're like, no. I got a chip in my head now. It blocks everything. Yeah? Everything. But I also can control my lights. And my car, check, start the car, start car, look at that, the car's already started, look, it's in my head, look, it's great, I'll be like, everything that's supposed to happen to you naturally. It's like, what? He's got the chip in the brain. Oh, nah, fuck him, man. No, I'm not gonna waste my time on him. Let's just stay here until he dies, and then we'll go off. You know, we'll go off somewhere else, man. You really like not understanding that you're being used by these people, and to the point where like I'm one of those people that I give people the benefit of the doubt, and then once I see that well, that's what they're doing, okay, I let them get to that point. Okay, and then I'll get away from me. Stay away. I'm sorry to go away. Turn around, go away. It's bullshit. Everything coming out of your mouth is crap. You want to find out more about, and maybe you can find another way to. Maybe there's a way. What the fuck? Just go away. I'm not in the mood right now anymore. I was nice when I came out here. Now I'm cold, and go back to that movie again, man. I'm sorry. One more time. What's that? Hang 'em High. You know, Clint Eastwood, man. That's just like, I mean, I actually got to go see it again. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's just, the storyline is just it's what society is, man. You hire somebody to come and help you and do things for you, and again, and then okay, then when you need, okay, I need your help, but I just hired you, man. Yeah, but we're going to work with this together. Yeah, we'll do it. And then when you're out there, it's like, yo, guys, where are you? Pull down, hung, but you find a way to not die. Somebody gets you off. 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, you come and got shrunk back. Then you just easily go into the town, and all those people that basically set you up. They put you in a place where you were going to fall. They put you in a place where something was going to happen to you that was going to be fucked up to you, that will almost take your life away. Okay? But it didn't take your life away, and that's because you have to go back and just show them how fucked up it is. I mean, it's a kind of a short form of karma. It's probably what John Lennon converted to as instant karma. It sounds like revenge, but when it comes from a person that was trying to help, and then you got fucking lynched and fucking beaten up and all this shit happened to you, and then thrown into hot, and then you realize, holy shit, what the fuck did I do helping these people? You know what? I'm gonna have to teach them that it's kind of fucked up if you go after somebody help, and then they don't do exactly what you want to do, and you beat the shit out of them and throw them and leave them for hanging. It's kind of fucked up. So I'm gonna go ahead and show them how fucked up that's gonna be. Good movie. I don't remember the ending of what exactly he did, but it was all really good. Just shows you, it's not the vengeance that he's doing. It's actually the thing of that he wants to show them that what they did was really bad and fucked up. Sometimes when you do something that's fucked up, you don't really understand how fucked up it is to the other person until it's actually being done to you. Sometimes you have to get it done like over and over and over again for the eternity, and that's what hell is. So, So those of you that believe in heaven and hell, I got a place in heaven, I'm sure that you better think about that really well. Because if you believe in that heaven and hell, then, like I said, you're going to be going back and forth between heaven and hell. The thing of it is, the heaven is not real heaven. It's kind of like this kind of heaven, and the hell is like it's a fucking miserable hell. Right. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one. Namaste. Hare Hare Shambhu. Om Namah Shivaya. In Alakash, again. I'm another you another me. Right? Even though my soul is Arcturian, my body is human, and we're both from the same creator. So I'm you, and you and me. Right? So maybe if we start working together, and helping each other instead of competing and fighting, that will bring about the evolutionary process of. If you don't care about the whole human evolutionary process, think about your kid. If you have a kid, they're gonna have to be living in it. So if they survive, if the planet survives past 2025, at this point, I don't think we will. Namaste.